Welcome to TSPN, where we cover all of Thailand sports. I'm your host, Logan Remberger, joined by co-host Austin Lucas. This is our first podcast of the year, so this is kind of bad. Fall sports are over, so this podcast is just going to be like a fall sport recap, basically. We're going to have a representative of each sport, I guess, and then the first one is Becca Lewis. Becca, how are you doing today?
Great, how are you?
I'm pretty good. Beck, tell us about the soccer season.
The record doesn't show it, but I think we did have a good season. I think for the first time in a long time our coach told us that we were the best team in a long time. For a while we had one really good girl, but this year we had like multiple good athletes, or we were just whole. So we had a good season, but record-wise we just had a hard schedule.
Who was your toughest opponent this year, and how did that match go?
I don't want to say that TKM's head is going to be big, but BG was pretty hard. I think that was our biggest loss. I think we lost 5-1 to BG.
What was your biggest win of the year? Like someone you upset, or like a team you guys weren't confident about beating and you guys ended up beating?
We beat Central, and they were second in districts when we beat them. So they were like high in the playoffs.
What was the score?
I'm not all sure, but we beat them. I think we beat them by one.
By one?
So it was a fun game.
Do you know what your guys' final season record was?
Oh, God. I'm not a right person for this. I think we won, 6 games maybe, and had 18 games in total, so what would that be?
6 and 12.
Yeah.
So one of your worst years yet, would you say? Or recently?
Yeah. I mean, moving to Laurel Highlands did not help in any way.
No, not for
sure.
not for any sport.
Yeah, because in other years we had easier teams earlier, so we kind of learned how to play with each other earlier, and it was just easier to win. And this year we had the hardest teams first.
So, Beck, you're graduating. What would you say to the younger kids that are coming up and still on the team?
I'd honestly say, just this doesn't have to do with the game, but it goes really fast. So, enjoy the time while you have it and give everything 100%, because you're closer than you think you are to being great. You have 4 years to do it, but freshman and sophomore year are more important than you might realize. I'm just watching you.
My bad. This is our first podcast. We're a little rusty. We're still getting the hang of it. We had 4 podcasts, which I explained this in the beginning of this podcast. And yeah, we had Becca on our first podcast.
And we never got,
And it never got uploaded. That podcast was good.
That's pretty solid. It just never got uploaded.
No, it never got uploaded.
Never got put in.
I don't know why. What happened?
I don't remember. Did the Sling Studio thing mess up, or?
No, I'm telling you.
I know that
we
thing messed up a couple times.
I think TKM deleted it, you said.
No, he didn't delete it. I don't think he uploaded it. He just because he was still teaching at this time, but it's whatever. We got you now, and then we're going to have football. You want to do football?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have football, boys soccer, girls tennis if we can find someone, and then we'll have volleyball.
Volleyball.
Yeah.
So, Becca, what are your future plans? What do they look like?
As of now, I applied to Penn State, Maine.
Penn State, Maine.
Yeah. So, we'll see. I don't know.
Did you get your application back?
No.
You did? How long ago did you apply?
I mean, here's the thing. I went through the application process about 3 weeks ago, and then I guess never submitted it until 2 days ago, because I realized that you have to do the payment, and it didn't tell me the first time. So.
Wow. Well,
but they aren't supposed to get back to you in a while anyway, because there's checklist stuff you have to do.
What do you want to go for?
I applied for undecided so that I can transfer into SMEAL, and it'll be easier that way.
Transfer to what?
SMEAL, College of Business.
Never heard of that.
What? It's a really highly acclaimed college for business.
I've never heard of.
Where's that at?
Yeah, what's it called?
SMEAL.
Smeal?
SMEAL.
Smeal?
Yeah.
Nah,
Where's that at?
that's not it.
It's in Penn State. It's in State College.
Oh, so like, is it a part of Penn State?
Yeah, it's a
like
part
a Penn State program.
It's the Penn State's official like business program.
Do you want to play soccer?
No.
In the future? No.
About no, I never got into like
track and field.
How about
scouting and stuff.
You're not gonna be like a mom that just like goes out on a Saturday afternoon and just plays some soccer with her gals.
I might be a mom, but I won't be in college doing it.
Why not? Like, just go out, sit in your dorm. I'm gonna go dribble a ball around.
I just don't think it was ever in my interest early on, so I never like worked on scouts and stuff.
Wrap up your senior season of soccer in one sentence. Actually, in one word.
One word. One word to describe this season.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got?
Fast.
Fast.
Yeah, it feels like we had our first game like yesterday. That's how things go.
Do you miss it already?
Yeah, I love soccer.
What's one thing?
It's sad that we ended so soon.
What's one thing you're gonna miss the most? Mike.
Honestly, just like playing a sport in high school with the team. Like, I think I have track and field left, but it's not the same. Like, it's not a team sport. So, like, you're around people, but there's something to, like, scoring a goal and everybody running up and giving each other hugs and stuff.
We're here with Rocky Romani for boys soccer. Rocky, how you doing today?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Oz, I don't care. Rocky, Rocky, tell us about the boys soccer season and how it went.
So it wasn't the turnout we wanted. We ended up like 4-8-3, I think, something like that. Not good enough to go to playoffs, but it was a hard fought battle all season, and I'm just happy we were together in the whole thing.
Now, how many graduating seniors do you have from this year?
We have 5, 4 from Tyrone and 1 from Bellwood.
And who are they?
We have Connor Bardell, he's from Bellwood. We have Connor Bennett, Noah Newland, me, and Elijah.
And were they all starters or got a lot of playing time or just maybe minimum playing time?
Yeah, for sure. The progress that we've had over the years just kind of granted us that time on the field.
So coming from your freshman season where you guys did really good, wasn't it? What did you guys make it to the district championship?
Yeah, we made it to the finals that year. We had 8 seniors. They were all very, 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 very talented people, and
Coming from that, and then the 3-year span of you guys taking slumps, how did that feel? And then how did your senior season feel to be able to win 4 games?
It honestly just felt like a really big investment. Just investing in this year. Sophomore year, we knew that it was going to be a rough time. Junior year, we were hoping to pick things up. Like I'm talking about my years. And by the time we got to senior year, we were hoping to make some progress that would show, and we did.
And then who did you guys beat this year to have 4 wins?
Clearfield, I think Central Cambria, and there's 2 other, Johnstown, and there's one other team I can't remember.
Was it Bishop McCourt and Carroll? I think?
Yeah, it's Bishop McCourt.
You guys went on a little streak, didn't you?
Yeah, we were on like a 4-game.
How'd that feel?
It was awesome. I mean, it felt great, especially me playing football, winning at that as well. It was like 5 wins in 1 week.
Rock, tell the viewers how many games you won your sophomore year and your junior year to give them like a perspective of winning 4 games and how good it feels for you.
Right. So my sophomore year, we ended up winning 0 games. And my junior year, we ended up winning 1. So to win 4 games this year, it makes me feel good that we got to make some progress, and that showed.
And your team's pretty young, isn't it?
It is. We were my sophomore year. We were basically all freshmen and sophomores, and junior year was the same exact thing. But by the time we got to my senior year, we had some more experienced players, a lot of juniors, a lot of seniors, and then we had freshmen that were pretty experienced as well.
Who are some kids that we should look out for this podcast? For Athlete of the Week, and just other aspects? Who are some kids that are going to be on the rise and going to be good?
So Wyatt Walls, he's a freshman. He's our keeper. He's going to be very good. He's already really good. So I think that he's a good player to watch out for because he's going to benefit the team a lot. Aiden Bennett's going to be good. Honestly, just those freshmen, that freshman team is going to be really good. There's some kids from Bellwood that are coming up, and they're going to be very beneficial as well.
How many games did you have to win to make it to playoffs, and how close were you guys?
I believe we had to win 6, and we were at 4. So,
how many ties did you guys have?
2 or 3.
Is there like no overtime in soccer?
There is, but we played double overtime and kept it at a tie.
Who's the toughest opponent you guys have faced this year?
Definitely Bedford.
Bedford. What was the score? Oh,
that was a rough one.
Oh.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. What was the score of that?
It was like 9-0, 9 or 10.
Oh.
Yeah.
How about the easiest opponent?
Greater Johnstown.
Greater Johnstown.
Yeah.
You guys balled out on them.
Yeah, 5-1.
5-1. Rocky, you played 2 sports in the fall: soccer and football. What position are you in football?
Kicker and punter.
And Os, you play football as well. What's your position?
Linebacker, tight end, long snapper.
You're not a tight end.
Yeah, I am, bro.
Blocking
tight end.
Blocking.
Hey, I have a touchdown too.
You do. You want me to insert the clip?
Go for it.
All right, Rocky, tell us a little bit about your position and how you became the kicker and when.
So I became the kicker the end of my sophomore year. It was already past the football season, so I didn't join quite then. But I talked to Franco about it, and he was like, "Sure, come out, this summer and show me what you got." And that's exactly what happened. I went out one summer day and showed him how I could kick, and I've never kicked before, so I was kind of just like seeing how I was gonna do as well. And I was like hitting 20, 30 yarders right off the rip, so I was, I kind of got recruited to that position. But it's been a journey, even though I've only played for 2 years. I was telling some of the football guys that if there's anything I learned, that Tyrone football is definitely a brotherhood for sure. Like everyone is fighting together. It's a very, very hard fought battle, and everyone feels it, even if you're on the sideline or if you're just a kicker or if you're the quarterback. Everyone feels the fight that you fight on the field.
Now, Rock, who is the best long snapper in the world? You've caught some long snaps from me. You know you have.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And then Os is a starting long snapper. I don't play football anymore. So.
I've also caught some from Kean Hockenberry,
and Andrew Weaver.
That's right. We got a couple long snappers on the roster.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Austin. He's my LS1.
You can't betray him right before pen camp. He might send one over
his head.
Might do that. He's done it before.
Yeah. That's okay. I actually tried picking that up and running it.
I actually did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Rocky told me he wanted to run around, so I said, let me send one up there above his head.
Rocky, you have a rushing stat. I think it's one for negative 11 yards.
I believe it's actually a passing. I think he has a passing stat too.
Yeah.
0 for 1.
Could you chuck that ball? I thought it was in this. That was against Clearfield, wasn't it?
Might have been.
It was.
I remember coming off that, and Cone was like, "That was smart. Just next time, try to find me."
Cohen wanted the ball.
Now, what is Cohen's position to you?
For special teams captain.
Special teams captain. What does he do for you?
He holds the ball when I kick it.
And how good is he at that?
He's pretty good. I mean, I've destroyed his fingers a couple times, but he's all right.
Destroyed his like what? Like he wasn't set yet?
Well, he now it's all about everything's connected. So like if the snap isn't that great, then he can't really get it down in time, and then I'm kicking his hands. But yeah. So I probably broke a couple of his fingers, but I would say he's good. He's pretty good.
Rocky, what would you say the biggest difference is between kicking a football and kicking a soccer ball?
They're different shapes.
Really?
Yeah, the different shape, and something you don't always notice, but you can notice if you look hard, is the sweet spot on it. Like, the sweet spot on a football is very small compared to a soccer ball. Soccer ball, it's pretty much anywhere you can hit the ball is a sweet spot. It's going to get sent. But a sweet spot on a football is like probably about an inch or two, and then that's where you want to kick it.
Go to hit it.
Yeah.
Rock, what is the longest field goal you have ever made? It doesn't have to be in game.
He's been sending some bombs pre-game, dude.
Yeah.
I see him out there pretty much on the logo. I was
kinda,
like, holy heck.
I just got my new personal record for 51 yards.
51 yards. And what's the longest in game? You only had one. Maybe.
Yeah, it was a 30, I think.
30. I caught that with the camera. I caught history.
Dude, this kid sent a bomb of a punt off Friday night.
Yeah.
That was unreal. About, what was it, 61 yards?
60.
You just became the punter this year too, right?
Yeah.
Well, how was that? How's that different than just kicking a soccer ball too?
I think about that sometimes during the season, and it's like I would have so much less pressure on me if I was just a kicker. And I can't remember what it was like to have that like little of pressure just to kick the ball. Now I'm punting too, and it's like, if I don't catch this ball, it's going to be bad, and that showed at Clearfield that, I never practiced catching snaps or anything like that. But once I got my hands good.
Got those gloves.
Got the $55 Nike gloves. I was chilling. But, yeah, I went to a kicking camp for like 2 days in Pittsburgh, and the first day we showed them how we can kick. And the second day, they taught us how to punt if we didn't know how to punt. And I spent a day working with it and came back and I was able to punt.
A lot of people overlook the kicker and the punter.
Yeah.
Big,
And
flipping
long
the
snapper.
field like that.
Long snapper holder.
Like snapping
Underappreciated.
we snapped the ball at the 30 and he kicks it down to the opposite 25. That's huge.
Yeah, a lot of special teams is like behind the scenes work, I think. So.
Yeah, I kind of like that. That's actually pretty good. It's a
Yeah.
good saying. Os, give us a recap of the season, even though it's not over. You got Penn Cambria on Friday.
Finished up 6-4 this year. Just had a rough loss to Forest Hills. Had a lot of penalties that killed us.
Gage Miller. Sorry. Keep going.
And then I think we had a pretty solid year, though. We started off pretty slow. We had a pretty tough schedule to start the year. And then we started, working together well. And we went on a nice little 5-game win streak. Our defense is playing really good. Our offense is Brady Ronan.
Oh, my Lord.
Shout out.
Best thing to have in the Tyrone since Sheets came in. Honestly. I'm telling you. Nah, you guys definitely developed as a team. Like, seeing the Clearfield game, you guys, first game's you're not going to be good. I mean, you're not going to be your greatest potential, but when that 5-win game, that 5-win streak,
you could see just everyone was working together.
Yeah, everyone was working.
It was just awesome.
And you guys were looking, honestly, unstoppable. And I think Forest Hills, you guys were still working together, but it was, I think, like the penalties.
Stupid little mistakes that we just need to clean up.
Yeah, the penalties were getting in your guys' heads, and then it was just like you guys were battling with each other. And then, but your guys' chemistry is definitely there. And I think you guys have a really good chance of beating Penn Cambria. And if you beat Penn Cambria, where do you go?
We'd be playing Central in the district finals at Mansion because Somerset opted out of the playoffs.
Somerset, why?
I don't know. They opted out last year too first round against Penn Cambria.
So they just play regular season, then they're done.
Pretty much.
So
I think they were like 3-7 or 2-8 or something like that, and they just didn't want to play, I guess.
You have to win the district championship to get a state's, correct?
Yeah, if we win the district championship, I believe we play the District 9 championship in the first round. That's how that works.
Who would that be?
Someone from like Clearfield area, that district up there.
That's not bad. All right, let's move on to volleyball, I guess. Okay, I just want to say that we do not have girls tennis. No one's in my class, and we're running out of time. I got to get this podcast done so it does go uploaded, and we don't, I guess, keep missing our due dates. But we're here with Rylan. Rylan, you're representing girls volleyball. You are a sophomore. Rylan, tell us about the season.
I think the season is going good. We have a game against Forest Hills tonight for second round of districts, so I think we had a good season. I don't think it's over yet, so.
What was your season record? Do you know off the top of your head? Anywhere around. It's fine. Becca didn't know either, but.
Maybe like 10-5. I don't really know.
And then, what would you say your biggest win is?
Biggest win. Definitely maybe like Bellwood because it's like
My
big
God.
rival game.
You guys killed them.
Yeah.
Sweep, and then they beat them in the, first round of playoffs?
Yep.
What was it, 3-1?
Yep.
And you guys sent them home crying. Addie Turk transferred to Tyrone. So what was your biggest win? So, like, someone that was good, like a team that was good, and, like, you knew they were going to be good. It was going to be a tough match, and you guys ended up pulling the upset. If you had a team like that. If you didn't.
Yeah, I don't think we've, like, had a team. If it was, it would have been, like, Penns Valley, but they beat us in 5, so.
Ooh, jeez. 5? So
yeah.
it was what?
So it was
32?
like 5 matches, and it was 3-2.
I guess, what are you guys going to look like next year? I mean, you're losing Maddie Rockwell and
Yeah, definitely
Tiffany.
big shoes to fill, I think, but.
Who's going to fill those shoes? Who is taking her position?
Maddie's?
Yeah.
I would think probably like Bailey Boomer, but I mean, you never know like who will come up, and I mean, you don't know. But I think we just fill the shoes. I think we'll still be really good though, like offensively, and yeah, I think we'll still be good.
What are some accomplishments the team has made? Like, I know Maddie had, what was it, 1,000 assists, or was it 1,500?
2,000.
2,000?
Yeah, she broke the record. It was like 20. Record was like 2023, so she broke that. Kylie hit 1,000 digs.
I was there for that game. I didn't even know. I don't remember seeing the kid. I just thought I saw 1,000. Yeah, so you guys had Kylie break 1,000 for digs. What even is a dig? Isn't it just where you like basically fall on the ground and hit the ball?
Like when someone hits the ball at you and you like get a good like it's a pass, and that's like a dig. Like
so like when someone spikes it.
Yes, and you dig the ball.
And she has 1,000.
Yes.
And she's only a junior.
Yes.
How many kills do you have? Take an estimate.
I actually added them up the other day, but I
forgot.
Yeah, I think like coming with more of the games, probably almost like maybe almost like 200. I don't really know.
And you guys said, you said that you guys play Forest Hills today.
Yep.
How will that match look? I'll insert the final score right here, but how will that match go?
I think that it's going to be a big upset, and I think that we're going to beat Forest Hills.
Are they good?
I mean, yeah, they're not bad, but they're like they're second seed, so.
And what are you?
7th, 6th, 7th or 6th.
Who's first seed?
Phillipsburg.
Oh my god. So volleyball is loaded this year. It's going to be tough for you guys to win.
Yeah.
But it's doable.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Rylan. Thank you for watching the first episode of Season 2 of TSPN. I'm your host, Logan Rumberger, joined by my co-host, Austin Lucas, and we'll have another co-host next episode since we lost Colt Veras and our producer, Beef. So if you guys watch next episode, you'll see a new co-host. Thank you for watching.